Hey everybody, hope you are doing well. So I just wanted to give this just an idea that I had. It actually came a while ago, but recently just living in the houses with the dogs, and since I've been trying to rest so much, it's been very challenging because they're barking all the time. And it's I totally get it. The situation here in the middle of the city, being a dog, they're not designed to live in a small little house like this with all these other creatures running around their territory. It would drive me nuts too. So it's nothing against the animals. It's again the way humanity has manipulated this environment. And it's like the house my parents live in here it's a nice place. I mean, a lot of people do, but to me, I look at it as a trap. For so many different reasons. But anyway, I want to talk about an idea that I had, and so 950 dogs and cats get killed every single day here in America. And the reason that I saw on the first page that I looked into was a lack of space. Now, the lack of space, it's not, I mean, it's really a lack of human care. I mean, there's plenty of room on the earth for these animals. It's not really a lack of space, it's a lack of available space. And my ideas on one group working the fields and growing the hemp, and then another group working these minimal jobs like fast food restaurants or whatever, is good and dandy. But essentially those other fast food jobs are still supporting a satanic system. That's still enabling a lack of space for things like animals that are getting killed because humanity has just lost enough of its heart to allocate enough funds to take care of animals. So and then it goes back to, for me, having Little Bear these past couple of years has been a huge impact on my life, spiritually, in so many different ways. I don't know if some of you guys know, but some of you probably do. But 4 or 5 months ago, even a little bit longer ago, we were having very violent attacks, like every day. Sometimes a couple of days, he would attack me or my family, and a lot of it, if not all, I mean, it's a spiritual thing. There's a spiritual, imbalance going on. My emotions were out of whack. I wasn't doing things the right way. I wasn't. I was mad about things. I wasn't right in my heart. I had resentments. I didn't feel. And a lot of it had to do with living in the cities with Little Bear because it drove me nuts. It wasn't Little Bear in particular, or even the city in particular, but it was those two things put together. And then me, you know, even the way we went about, coming across Little Bear, it was Joshua's, his doing. He was the one who went out and with Homeboy and brought him back to the camp, and I just went along with it, even though when I saw Little Bear, I was like, yo, that's a huge responsibility, and I didn't feel like we were up for it, to be honest. And I mean, initially we weren't, because we did a lot of things the wrong way. We did not. There's a lot of things I could have done differently when he was young to help shape him into a better, just a more stable creature. Living in this, you really do have to kind of train animals, like brainwash them in a way to live in these cities. When you see dogs that are walking so peacefully and calmly with owners, it's like, and then I look at Little Bear and he's wild as shit, like all the time. Not all the time, but he's very wild. Like, he's very much wanting to engage. He wants to go where he wants to go. Like, I really have to kind of wrestle him around, and I really don't like having to do that, and I've tried training him to an extent, and things have gotten a lot better, and he's not violently attacking me or the family anymore, but he's still a wild animal. He still wants to do what he wants to do. I don't like having him on a leash all the time. I don't like listening to them bark because they want to be outside and smelling the flowers and engaging with other animals all the time. But we can't allow that because they got to be trapped in a house, with all these rules and regulations, or they're going to get hit by a car. And it's just craziness, man. And we just all continue to go along with this shit every day. And, my family, they're good people. They really are. And I don't want to speak, I want to be grateful because I really do have a good peeps, and sometimes I can be way too dark and negative on them. But I am different, and it's hard for me to relate to mundane things like what we're gonna have for dinner and TV shows, and just silly shit like that. Like, for me, my mind is in a totally different place in regards to humanity and what needs to be done in order to keep life going. You know, not just life, but what type of life. Like, I don't think people realize, like, the New World Order, like, we heard a lot about it a few years ago. I mean, that's what's here now. I mean, you notice how you don't hear about it a lot? The dogs, you know. This is because, I mean, we're not hearing about it a lot, because if we were to talk about it a lot, or if they were to talk about it a lot, people would start to be like, oh, shit, I mean, they give you heads up, they let you know, yeah, we're on the way, but when we get here, we're not going to say we're here. We're going to pretend like, we're not even going to pretend. We're just going to be here, and it's just going to be here, and it's up to you guys whether you figure out we're here or we're not here. And I think that's what's going on, So anyway, Little Bear's barking like crazy, so I'm going to have to shut this down. But an idea I want to continue to start proposing, along with the hemp and the working and all that, is getting systems and organizations down to help these animals that are getting killed every single day, because a lot of it has to do, it's a tandem thing. Like, the animals can teach the humans. Like, there's a lot that I've learned, and there's a lot that I'm still learning about myself and my relationship with nature and animals and spirituality and everything, based on my relationship with Little Bear. He's taught me a lot, and he still has a lot to teach me. So anyways, I just wanted to throw this idea out there, and I'm gonna come back to you guys with some more details on it, and I'm curious to what you guys think. All right, love y'all. Have a good day. Bye.